Another significant development in one of the most talked about races in the country, lawyers are now getting involved.
Joni Ernst campaign filed Freedom of Information requests with counties across the state asking for election and recount information. CBS 2 News reporter Kevin Barry explains what that means at this point in the campaign. Kevin?
Yeah, Scott and Tiffany, the Ernst campaign filed with the Johnson County Auditor on Monday asking for materials that have to do with this year's elections. In a race that's already shaping up to be very close, it's just one more wrinkle in the final 2 weeks.
I really actually wasn't that surprised. All the polling shows this race is very, very close.
We've been planning since day one that this could be a recount, so we've already been thinking about that and, going through what would happen if that does occur.
Weipert says it's not out of the ordinary to get requests for information, but they normally come from the parties, not individual campaigns. He says that so all the candidates can coordinate campaign and voting events together, and so they don't all request the same information when they can just share with each other.
It's just another request. It's just the size and timing.
Weipert says the auditor's office already has a crew of part-time employees helping full-timers handle early voting and absentee ballots, and now more of those full-time employees are spending time fulfilling the request.
It's just stuff that's time-consuming for us to pull right now with having the election occurring at the same time.
Republican voters Thursday morning didn't think much of it.
I think it actually shows you need to trust but verify and know exactly what the process is.
Ernst's campaign had been quiet on the issue until they sat down with a Des Moines news station.
I feel that we are going to have a very strong victory November 4th. So I see this as a way, from my point of view, it's a great way for us to notify folks where they need to go to vote to make sure we have that strong victory.
The auditor says they're working on the request, but don't plan to have it all together in just 5 days because of all the work they're doing. Now, earlier today, I had a chance to sit down with Texas Governor Rick Perry, who's campaigning in Marion right now. We spoke about what would happen if Republicans across the nation hold the House of Representatives like they're supposed to and take back the Senate. What does that mean for the last 2 years of the Obama administration? Is it now we have the legislative branch, so it's the GOP is a force to be reckoned with, or is it a hold the president hostage? Would it be, is it payback for ramming the Affordable Care Act through?
Well, I think that thoughtfully they will go in, put pieces of legislation on the president's desk that make sense, whether it's making some substantive tweaks to Obamacare, whether it's doing some issues dealing with national education policy. The president will either have to make really bad political decisions and veto a piece of legislation that the bulk of the people of America want, or he can work with the United States Congress and the Senate and sign these pieces, or let them become law without his signature on them. And maybe that may be his way to show his independent streak, whatever. Sure. But he needs to be a leader, and he needs to work with the United States Congress, and that's what we haven't seen out of him in the past. It's kind of been my way or the highway.
The full 14-minute interview touching on everything from candidates Governor Perry is supporting to the attack on Canada's parliament will be on our website tonight at cbs2iowa.com. Kevin Barry, CBS 2 News.